Hello everybody, GL1 here, and today on my online toy museum I'm going to talk about the Knight Rider Hot Wheels cars based on the 1982 series Knight Rider, which was played by David Hasselhoff playing the character Michael Knight, and the car is KITT, which stands for Knight Industries 3000. And the car was based on a Pontiac Firebird, and here's what I can tell you about the supposed speed of the car. The car was supposed to be able to go 200 miles an hour max speed when in turbo mode, and could do the quarter mile in 4.4 seconds and do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Those numbers don't actually work because a dragster does the quarter mile in a little under 4 seconds, about 4 seconds, and by the time it does the quarter mile, it's at 300 miles an hour, not 200, and it does 0 to 60 in a little less than half a second. So in order for KITT to be able to do the quarter mile in 4.4 seconds, it would have to be going nearly 300 miles an hour and be able to do 0 to 60 in about half a second. So there's that facts right there I want to lay out for you. But all right, so I meant to say Pontiac Trans Am, by the way, on the car. So all right, so here's the original Knight Rider car. All right, Pontiac Trans Am, and it has that Cylon-like light, the red light that goes back and forth in the front. Now here's an interesting fact: Battlestar Galactica was done by Glenn A. Larson. He also did the Knight Rider series, and both the Cylons and Knight Rider have that red eye that goes back and forth. Isn't that interesting? So, all right, here we have the Knight Rider car, and look inside. Do you see the details? You can see the computer screens, right? So the steering wheel is not a wheel. It's kind of like a paddle design, or like a video game, right? Maybe like a jet, and you can see the details on the, it's got two screens in there and they're facing him, so he can, I guess, get all kinds of information from that. Okay, actually I interrupted my show to just go get a Cylon for you. So see, lights up, and it's the same red light design that you have in the front of KITT. Although on the Cylons and on KITT, there was like a red light that went back and forth. So anyway, if we look at the bottom of it, take a look at the detail. This is a 2011 Hot Wheels car, and Universal Studios. And you see it has rockets underneath. And so you have like a turbine, what looks like a turbine here for some details. And then, I don't know, it looks like you have something here like maybe to take in more air on the intake. All right, but other than that, oh, even on the little license plate, right, you have Knight. So look at how small they can get that print. All right, well, so that's your basic Knight Rider car. Well, when it goes into super mode, some certain things happen. It loses the computer screens. So if you look there, there's no computer screen stickers. I don't know why they didn't put them there. I guess they thought, oh, well, we're adding this extra metal here, so we'll just save money and not put the screens. I really don't understand that. The other thing is the wheels are different. If you look and see the kind of wheels you have, for some reason they changed the wheels on this. But you have vents that a vent that pops out here, which actually they didn't really hint at here. They have this little vent, but it would have been nice if they had hinted at those panels being able to move out. But what on the show, this did move forward, and you can see it's separate here. So this front part would move forward, come out, and then the wing would go up to give it an extra airfoil to hold it down while it's doing its faster speeds. And then the spoiler in the back would also raise up. And then look, it would get really angry looking lights. And look, now they have Knight Rider Knight on there. Actually, no, it says Michael Knight. So they got even more print on that little tiny license plate. But really cool looking. Also, if you'll note, the T-top windows changed, so it looks like it has like a little bit of a vent within the window that you can open separately without actually opening up the T-top. And here it is from the front. You can still see the red beam there. And then that's what it looks like from the front. Actually, you can see that the wheels are a little narrower on the... here, let's take a look at that under the light. The wheels are slightly narrower, the tire part of the Super Mode. Yeah, you can see it actually is a little bit, these are just slightly like a millimeter wider on the non-Super Mode kit car. So maybe that will affect it during the race. If we look underneath, it's the same undercarriage, which is cool that they did that. And they modified, actually here you have this extra piece that comes down, you know. So I guess the car had that, you know, maybe, I don't know, airfoil of some sort. I think it's supposed to have jets or something on it as well, so maybe it needs more air intake for the jets when it goes. And this is 2013, so a couple years later they made this car. And then we have the Knight Rider concept car, and you know, it's just all like clear plastic here. And there actually is an interior. There's a red interior. There's a hint. You can see it. There's a dashboard and some kind of steering mechanism. I can't tell if it's a wheel or not. And then there is a chair, a seat in there. And on both sides, there's like a reclining seat. It's a little hard to see, I know, on this video. That's why I have the light on trying to shine it up, but it still doesn't come through. The wheels are similar to the wheels on the Super Mode Knight Rider car. They're gray and a little bit, I think the back wheel's a little bit larger. Looks like it is. So that might affect its performance in the race. And then underneath, it's just very simplistic. So this car came out in 2021. So very simplistic there. But, you know, you have that red light in the back, and then I guess that's a brake light. And then now you have just one big red light across the front, and then, you know, you could see the words KITT there. All right, well, we're going to find out which of these Knight Rider cars is the fastest. All right, so get ready, get set, and they're off. All right, so that means that the concept Knight Rider won that heat. All right, well, it certainly makes sense that the concept Knight Rider, which is the newest, won that heat. So let's see whether the Super Mode Knight Rider car is actually faster than when it is in its regular mode. And they're off. And so the Super Mode actually is faster as expected. So isn't that great? All of the cars are fast as they should be in this race. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon with more races.